Well, hello there. Alright, just an update on the on what I've been experiencing with the Wim Hof, what I've been learning with respect to what is most effective for the process of oxygenation and deoxygenation, and how to sustain calm and alert presence within the transformation that happens over that time. Alright, so something that I did at the beginning when I first started learning this method that I'm not doing anymore is muscularly activating myself. What I mean by that is, I think it's okay, by the way. You can do this. You can explore yourself in any way. You can transform. You can figure this stuff out for yourself. I highly recommend figuring this stuff out for yourself, because otherwise you're being somebody else. Okay? Be yourself. You'll figure it out. You'll be great. You'll be fine. So when I first started doing this, I listened to a Wim Hof recording, and what he mentioned was intensify everything. Intensify everything. But I think what he meant now was the feelings. Focus on the feelings. Intensify. Do what is necessary to intensify the feeling of oxygenation, alkalization, and so on. But what I first thought of doing was intensifying the movement of my body to feel a greater ease of flow. So I would like fucking move and stretch my neck as I was, breathing in and breathing out, and really put some force into it, right? And that felt good. I feel like it was important. I felt like I learned more about the areas of tension in my body, and so I felt like that's great, right? But I don't think, and this is scientifically understood, if you want to oxygenate yourself, you don't really want to move much, because that takes oxygen, right? And the more the process of oxygenation and reoxygenation, that's part of the meditation, right? So you're kind of getting in the way of yourself if you're moving around a lot, activating your muscles, exhausting yourself, right? Exhaust. So what I do now is do my best to intensify what helps me feel the feelings. And now the feelings that I think are most present in me, and many people, is tingling in the fingers, tingling in the hands. Also, sometimes when I get really oxygenated, my hands almost feel a little more stiff, like they don't want to work as well. I think that's okay, because it goes right back to normal. I also feel what I'm pretty sure is my adrenal glands activating. I feel it straight up, two different glands right here, just two centers of energy that start getting really activated. And that's where the adrenal glands are, with the kidneys. They're like right next to the kidneys. They're just deep in here, right? And maybe I'm also feeling, some areas of circulation, or the electrical system there's a big connection right here with the electrical system. So I might be feeling that, being sensitive to that. So yeah, I intensify those feelings to the best of my ability, and I've noticed what helps the most with that is inhaling. Like, always be relaxed as you can. You can see it in your face. You can watch yourself in the mirror. My eyes end up just going And what helps the most is relaxing entirely as the breath comes out, and have no issue. Do not force anything on the exhale. Now, scientifically considering, what helps with being relaxed during the exhale is it helps our body exchange the molecules of respiration in our lungs. So that's why it's more effective to, breathe all the way in and then absolutely relax to the best of your ability. Absolutely relax. I've noticed that I can get to a state of very highly oxygenated within 15 to 20 breaths. It doesn't take 30 breaths all the time. And sometimes my attention is elsewhere and it takes me 40 breaths. So really, it's about the feeling. It's about your unique scenario, your unique body. We're all very similar as humans, but you are still you, and you deserve to figure out yourself. And you can figure out yourself. We have the code book. It's right here. All of our existence is us. We can look, we can observe, we can attend to the feelings that we feel. That is the sensitivity of the life around us communicating with our being, right? So it is there for us to know, it is there for us to grow, it is there for us to be one with what is happening. So I have loved what has been happening and transforming. You know, it's just been great. It's been great. So yeah, the general advice is to let the feelings happen, you know, and do what you got to do. If at some time you feel like you want to work with the blood flow and you feel maybe restricted, for example, my guitar shoulder here sometimes really wants to stretch. So as I'm doing the stretch or the breathing exercise, I'll just take a few seconds to stretch it out, you know, put some attention there. That's respect, right? It seems like life, the beings that we are, the unconscious existence that happens regardless of whether we are attending to or not, it seems like it really loves when you give it some attention though, and respect, you know, because if it's giving you a signal and you're ignoring it, that's literally your brain further devolving, regressing from what could be a progression and evolution towards health, well-being, strength, happiness, vitality. Because that's what pain responses are for. Pain responses are not just about being in pain. Pain responses are there to learn about it so that you can fix it and be fluid. One of the main Eastern ideas of health is just be fluid, so that our systems in our body can work the way that they naturally can work, which is absolutely great. They can be fucking great at what they do. But a lot of times we get in our way, we don't believe it's possible, we devolve our own mind power and brain power to such a degree where we can't even, you know, we can't even fight off our own illnesses sometimes, when in truth we have the ability to activate our immune system. For example, okay, so similarly to Wim Hof used the cold to learn about the sensations in his body. That was his bridge, that was his way to become sensitive to life around him and inside of him. People in, I think it was Siberia I just saw, like they teach their kids to go out in the wintertime with a swimsuit on and douse themselves in freezing water because it activates the immune system and further strengthens the immune system. At least that's supposedly their thought behind it. And with scientific study now, it is shown that it does happen. We can use what happens naturally to cure, to fix, to further be healthy, you know? And it makes sense, because think about it. What is our life nowadays like in modern society? It's extremely comfortable. Some people don't even have to go outside. Yet our nature is built, the health and vitality of our nature is built to be aligned with what we have been used to for hundreds of thousands of years. Not just what's been happening for the last 300 years of this industrial insanity and further evolution towards extreme comfort. So, FYI, comfort is not the answer. Being thy nature is the answer. And to know that, you must respect the nature, the feelings, the pain, all of it, the sensations. No need to be afraid. No need to be afraid. Feel the feelings. You can work with them. You can make progress. Anyone can make progress. Think about this. You're sitting on your ass right now. Stand up. You just made progress. Just take a step. You just made progress. Breathe. One breath. You just made progress. Anyone can make progress. If you don't believe that, it's just a matter of perspective. You can make progress. I believe if you just listen to what I said, you'd believe that you can make progress. You can make progress. So, it's just a matter of doing it. And yes, some of you might be deeply entrenched in chaotic uncertainty. But that doesn't matter. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want to make progress? Do you want health? Well, you're going to have to do, you know? And the more you do, the more healthy you become, the better your life feels. Literally, in 5 minutes, 6, 7 minutes, you can do this breathing technique and improve your state of being into a more happy one, into a stronger one, into a more confident one. If you don't believe me, just try it. It's 5 to 7 minutes of your life when this could transform your life. For me, it is transforming my life. You know, I've tried different drugs. I've looked into, you know, holistic methods of healing, yada yada, all the stuff. I've listened to the professionals. I've listened to the status quo. I've done all of this shit. But 5 minutes has empowered me to be prepared and ready and connected to what means the most to me, what matters most to me. I'm connected. I'm ready. And I can stare calmly into this lens. Because yes, it's a weird-ass fucking lens, but it doesn't matter. What matters is the truth. And the truth of me is to say this. So if you have a truth, and we all do, it's existence. We all have our nature. We all have our part. There is a thing here. You are a thing. Yes. Be your thing to the fullest. That is what fulfillment is. You're meant to be fulfilled. Completely you, so that in the end of time you can be full of all of your energy, activated completely. You are complete. It's called ascension. End. I think it's kind of funny, right? At the end of time you may be able to ascend if all of your energy is aligned and ready to be concluded and transformed. Perhaps it's as simple as that. You know, I've heard of many people dying with grace, with ease, letting and knowing with respect of the time that it is time to go. And here we are. Here we are. We're going. So you don't gotta be afraid. You can change your life. You can stand up. You can move. You can do. Even if you can't move, if you're still alive, you're breathing. So sit there. If you're chronically bedridden, if you're sitting in a couch, whatever, breathe. You can breathe. Anyone can breathe if you're alive. You know, maybe besides like one example where you need a lung machine. Maybe get them to program your lung machine to do cycles of Wim Hof. Okay? There's progress to be made. Idea. That's the impact of idea. Okay? And that's what I'm here for. Some people don't think ideas are valuable. What? It could change your life. Not my idea. I don't care about my idea if it changes your life or not. I just know that ideas have changed my life. So it's there. And here we are. So that's just an update. I feel so good. I don't know if I want to make a whole... I'll probably make a whole collection of videos, documentary stuff, you know. I might just upload these videos one at a time. So if I do, I gotta create a little outro here. If you appreciate the love that I offer, you know, the kind of service that I provide, YouTube makes it very hard to make money nowadays, and if you want to support me financially, it's greatly appreciated. I spend all my time working with creation. You know this. You know this. And that's what I do. It's who I am. So, Patreon, PayPal, whatever. And also, if there's anything I can help you with, please ask. I'll do my best. I will absolutely always do my best. And here we are. Let's live. We are this thing playing out the story of all eternity, all life. It's happening. You have no choice but to let it happen. So you can either resist the energy or be at ease with it. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's transform the world. That's it, you know. I leave with much love and thanks and grace, gratefulness. So, thank you. I love you all. You're entirely necessary. You're a beautiful being. I know you are. Everyone is here to be here. You're part of it. We're all exchanging energy. Consciousness, the energy of consciousness, exists similarly through all of us. And we can connect. We can connect. Energy is a foundational, fundamental element of existence. It is happening somehow in some way. We might not mentally understand it now, but we are connected from one atom to another. We are touching each other with energy at all times. Absolutely, we are. So, here we are. I hope you have a great day. And I gotta go play now. I gotta go do stuff. Let's live life, alright? We can make progress. Let's go.